before you're going to do an immersive story, think about what you potentially might be going to be exposed to. So when you're planning out the intention of doing this reporting thing, okay, I might be listening to graphic details. I might be seeing visual, images, photos of horrible things. So make sure you plan that out, how often you're going to be exposing yourself to that. So make a daily plan of how you're going to, if you're going to be interviewing people who are highly distressed, do that early in the day when you're not fatigued, and so you're a bit more resilient. Don't look at gruesome stuff before you go to bed, or do your most in-depth horrific stuff just before you go to bed. So think about that sort of pacing. Make sure you do, and it sounds really just ordinary, but lots of exercise. Talking to friends is really, really important. Talking to colleagues who get you and understand, and talking to family members. So what we call social support is really important. Eating well, sleeping well, because these sorts of stories are like marathons, and so you've got to treat it like if you were starting to do a marathon. You've got to look after your body and your mind. And I do a lot of training with managers and editors and news organisations about how to look after their trauma-exposed staff. And a number of organisations will have counsellors available, or what you call employee assistance programs, but that's just ticking off their responsibility. Managers and editors need to be trauma aware themselves. They need to learn about what the impacts of trauma are so they can identify them in their staff, that they know how to support their staff, or say to their staff, hey, you've been on this story a bit too long, let's take a break and put you on something else for a while and then maybe come back to it. Or maybe you want to speak to a mentor. So there's many, many things that managers and editors should do in terms of being trauma-aware managers.